Yeah, Tucker Carlson's head writer was fired for some comments he made. And I made this. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and write up the Digital Bill of Rights. But one of the items on the so-called Digital Bill of Rights that I've proposed should exist but doesn't exist would be that you could not lose your job or get canceled for something you did in an anonymous account that later got uncovered. Because the things that people say anonymously are closer to the things they might say behind closed doors, which are almost universally inappropriate in public. So if you're the one who took the context into the wrong context, I think the person who uncovers it has to take the responsibility. I'm not making any comment about Tucker's writer, so this isn't about any individual. I'm saying that as a general statement, you should be allowed to say awful things in private. You should be allowed to say awful things under an anonymous account as long as you mean them. It could be a joke, that would be fine too. As long as you're someplace where anonymous accounts are okay, it's an acceptable standard. I think that people should have the right to act grotesquely in private while not being grotesque in any kind of professional or public way, and that it should be fine. The myth that I do not accept, is that there are some people who don't say bad things in private. I just don't accept that. I believe that everybody's got some bad thoughts that if you dug down a little bit, you'd find something you didn't like. One of the reasons that I object strenuously to canceling people just by association. Hey, you took a picture with this person, so you're canceled. Or you're in the same group with this person, so you're canceled. Or you talked to them, or you supported them on this one issue, so you're canceled. There's nothing more important than allowing people to have whatever associations they want. Because the assumption about the association is somehow you pick up all the bad qualities of the person you're with. Well, it doesn't work that way. If I spend time with a bad person, am I likely to become more bad, or is the other person likely to become more good? Right? I'd like to think that I have a good influence on people as opposed to them turning me to the dark side, which hasn't happened yet. So, yeah, like Pierre Delecto. I think that as long as anonymous accounts are a thing, in other words, let me say it this way, as long as there can be anonymous accounts, as long as it's a thing and society agrees it can be a thing, you should never be able to be canceled if you get uncovered in your private account. It just shouldn't be a thing. All right. Do I support fakery? I don't think it's fakery to have a anonymous account, because you're being clear about what you're doing, in a sense. So everyone will have an anonymous account. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't change the fact that platforms still have standards. So if you're an anonymous account and you say something terrible, Twitter can still kick you off. I don't have a big problem with that if it's so bad. There's some limit.